Are we gonna go back to West Virginia? Do you like traveling all the time?
Question is, are we gonna keep doing YouTube?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be doing a travel Q&A, and we are going to be answering all of your questions about our full-time travel lifestyle. We've been on the road now for 4 months. We have a ton of information to share, and you guys asked some amazing questions that we cannot wait to answer. One of the most common questions we got is, does Tyanna go to school? And yes, of course she does. We're actually headed there right now. We're going to tell you all about her schooling routine later, but first we're actually headed to get a donut for breakfast, because once a week on Tyanna's last day of the school week, we get a donut to celebrate, and that's today. Tyanna is now at school, and we just ran back home to get our stuff because we have a lot of errands to run. We're going on a big trip tomorrow. More to come on that. We're super excited. We're getting on a plane. We're going somewhere a little bit far away. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna head to the city that's next to Sonora because they have a big mall and a lot of shopping outlets, and we don't like to shop, but unfortunately I'm running out of clothes. Oh, actually, I do have one more new tank top. Let me show them. I'll be right back. I had a couple Explore Kindly tank tops made at the tea shop next to our house. Unfortunately, they're all black. I do need some more colors. And yeah, I don't want to go shopping. We're going to get this done. We're going to answer some questions, including the juicy ones. We're going to leave Tyanna's questions for Tyanna to answer. And yeah, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be interesting. So let's get going. I finally found a white tank top that fits me. It says Bali on it. I love it. And on the back it says, so many wives, so little time. What do you think? I think it's nice. I mean, it's like, look, it's you and me, like the blonde hair guy, you know?
Yeah.
And then you would just be one of my wives. I think
Perfect.
it's really cute. It's like, it's really adorable.
Buy it then. Are you ready for our first official question?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. How long are we going to be in Bali?
So we have 1 month left. Actually, a little less than 1 month, right?
Yep.
About 3 weeks left. And we've absolutely loved it. It's amazing here. There's so much to do, so much good food. But we're going to be honest, it's a little hot.
A little hot, especially for John. And honestly, Tyanna complains it's hot too. So it's the only complaint, literally.
Yeah,
It's a
like if
little
it was
hot.
just like 10 degrees cooler, it'd be
Yeah.
so much more enjoyable. But just like the ride down here on the moped, we were completely full of sweat. It's 90 degrees out, but it feels like 103.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, 3 weeks left. We've absolutely loved our time once again. We actually still have a lot to do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like we would need a year here to do everything.
Because not only is there a lot to do on Bali, but it's surrounded by like all these beautiful islands and things to do.
So
Like
great.
Komodo, for example, only takes like 2 hours to get there. So highly, highly recommend it. We're extremely glad we did it. But yeah, we can just turn the knob down just a little bit on the heat.
Or give some wind.
My wife just brought me this shirt and said it's cool.
It is cool. Look,
There's bananas all over it.
it's unique. Everyone likes bananas.
I'll try it on just for you, babe.
Thanks.
A banana shirt. Thanks.
I just got the best news of the day. John tried on the banana shirt and he likes it.
I like it for you.
You like it?
I don't think the neck looks that good, but hey, just for you, babe. I'll get the banana shirt. It's really hard to find clothes that like fit.
Yeah, clothes shopping's just a
The
nightmare.
difference between a large and a medium between brands is like a world of difference.
Yeah.
So like you can't just grab a bunch of mediums or a bunch of larges. You got to grab two. I'm ready to eat.
Thank you. Bye.
Put me out of my misery in there.
I got more stuff than you and we came for your stuff.
That never fails. I don't know what we're doing next. Baby girl needs some new shoes. Sorry, it's super loud out here. Baby girl needs some new shoes, so I think unfortunately we do need to go to at least one more place. Maybe the mall here because it's supposed to be pretty big. And then hopefully we can find some food because I'm quite hungry.
She's gonna be so glad we spared her from shopping. We just drove 15 minutes because we thought we were going to a mall, but we're actually in like a large department store,
Yeah.
as you can see by the mattresses.
I think it
behind
is a
us.
mall, but it's like an open concept where all the stores are in one store.
It's not really a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Anyways,
a traditional mall.
We'll answer another question before we go find an actual mall. So the next question is going to be, do we miss family back home, specifically Gigi and Nini?
I think
yes,
we miss everybody except for Nini, I think.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind
I
of
definitely
annoying.
miss Derek.
Yeah, we do miss Derek and the cats.
Yeah, and
but
Tyler.
Nini, we don't miss. If we could actually get further away from her, it would be nice. No, of course we miss everybody. We FaceTime them often, or constantly texting and sending pictures back and forth. Gigi always wants new pictures of Tyanna. We're trying to make it work out so that they can come visit us, but unfortunately we're running out of time here.
And we're so far away right now.
So, yeah, of course we miss them.
Yeah, we do miss them. At home, we weren't neighbors anyway, so it would often be like a month or two before we saw them. So it really hasn't been like too terribly long yet. But we also miss friends. And on that note, a friend is coming to visit us here in Bali in about 2 weeks.
Any guesses who it is?
Yeah.
It's a relatively new friend.
From Boundless Life.
Yeah, we met them just, 3 months ago.
In Sintra.
In Sintra.
So everybody try and guess who it is.
Yes, Tyanna is going to be so excited. We're excited too, but Tyanna is going to freak out when she sees who it is.
Yeah, so, oh my gosh, can't wait. And now we're going to go find an actual mall and then answer another question.
Let's go.
In a crazy turn of, I shouldn't have done that. In a crazy turn of events, we were leaving and we saw an escalator. Oh my gosh, it's a mall. So we were just in the department store of the mall. It's a whole mall.
We almost gave up too early.
I know, wow. Okay.
Oh wow, it's huge. It's like 3 stories.
Yeah, wow, okay. Woo. I can't believe we almost left this mall thinking it was a department store, because it's literally a huge mall with like 50 stores.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with something orange because that's safe. Hello, how are you? Oh, is this all the flavors? Oh, wow. So many. It's so hard to choose. Look how many there are. Thank you. Two. We got 2 turmeric shots and some flavored juices. I'm not going to remember the names of them. Apple, pineapple, strawberry, something. First up, the shots.
We're so healthy. Oh. Burns so good.
It's like swallowing fire.
So the next question is going to be, how is Tyanna adjusting to travel? And paired with, is she homesick at all? Because that's what people were asking a lot. No,
Amazing.
She's not homesick.
It's insane.
Yeah.
This girl was born to travel.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about this before, how extremely fortunate we are to all fit together the way we did. And she just she may travel better than we do. Like it's absolutely insane. She's never homesick. Of course, she asks about her friends and stuff, but gets on FaceTime, and that's good enough for her. But she literally just gets in where she fits in, and she makes friends every single place she goes. And she loves going to new places. She's already asking about where we're going next.
Yeah.
So never once ever has she ever been like, I'm homesick or I want to go home.
She actually says she doesn't want to go home. She says, I just want to go to new places.
Yes, and so we're trying to keep up with how fast she wants to move.
Yeah.
But of course we're also trying to do the school thing and keep a routine. So I think right now we're going at a good pace for everybody. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing how well she adjusts.
Super thankful for that. And thanks for asking, but we're adjusting well too. We struck out on Crocs, but I think...
Hold on. These Crocs?
Crocs.
Crocs. They look exactly like Crocs.
They do.
We found some knockoff Crocs.
We can't buy her knockoffs because we don't know what size she'll be in the knockoffs. We only know what size she'll be in regular Crocs. But I think we're gonna head to lunch now.
I'm so hungry.
I know.
I was hungry at the first store.
I know, I'm hungry too.
The juice didn't quite fill me up.
No, but we're gonna answer another question before we go to lunch. So the next question is going to be, are we gonna go back to West Virginia? And what are we doing with our house in West Virginia?
Hopefully not. And it's just sitting there.
That's a clear-cut answer. So we have no plans to go back to West Virginia or stop full-time travel. We just left our house empty, and our house is small. Our mortgage is relatively inexpensive, so it's been really convenient.
Yeah, just not even missing it. I was telling Rihanna the other day, I don't hope for this, and I wouldn't want anybody to get injured, but if the house burned down or disappeared, I don't think I'd miss it.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, family and friends, if you want to stay in our house, just message us.
Yeah, we can rent it out to family and friends.
We are at lunch now, so we're going to answer a few more questions while we're waiting for our food. I just looked at the question list, so we're going to answer, how do you guys stay stress-free?
I'm stressed right now.
We are not stress-free. People always think I'm never stressed, but I am stressed. I just don't show it externally.
But less so than me.
I have more anxiety, you have more stress.
Yeah. So you guys have to be careful with how you assume people's life is via a 1-minute clip on Instagram or a 30-minute clip on YouTube. With that being said, I mean, we have an amazing life.
Yes.
We're ultimately happy. Things are amazing. We're super thankful, super grateful, but we are humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we have all of the emotions that you might have, maybe more so, because I feel like we're traveling all the time and kind of overstimulated sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like we don't really talk too much about stress in our YouTube videos in general, unless it's like something specific going on. But I'll just tell you a little quick story about my journey with anxiety while we've been traveling. So I have like baseline anxiety, okay? I've always had it like my whole life. And when we started traveling full time, it like triggered it, even though I want to travel. I don't want to be anxious, like I don't want to have panic and stuff, but I think like all the life changes subconsciously triggered it, even though I'm doing what I want to do. So I've kind of been battling that since we went to Portugal. And like I'm not complaining, I'm still enjoying everything. I love like our lifestyle, but it's like an illness, I guess. Like
Yeah,
anxiety.
no, it is. Mental illness is real. And then I also battle stress all the time and anxiety. And I'm just a super type A individual, and I'm usually super organized, and everything's got to be on time, and everything's got to run smoothly, and everything's got to be perfectly organized. If it doesn't, or if it's not, then I get a little stressed out, or a lot stressed out. But I've been working on it. I'm trying. I'm not perfect at it. But yeah, we just wanted to be open and honest about that, because we don't want anybody watching us or watching anybody else and then thinking that they have the perfect life and that they're always happy. Newsflash, nobody's happy all the time.
No, and if you were happy all the time, then it wouldn't really be happiness, right? It would just be like normal.
Yeah.
So you had to have the downs to have the ups.
We just are very fortunate and very grateful. So we almost feel like maybe we shouldn't complain or talk about our bad times or our bad days, because who are we? Because we have a lot going for us and we understand that. But we also don't want that to come off the wrong way and you guys to be like, oh, they have a perfect life, what's wrong with me? It's not the case, guys. It's not the case for anybody. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much freedom you have, how good of a relationship you have. You're going to have problems. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have stressors. You might have some mental illness like anxiety or even depression. I fight with bouts of depression. So yeah, we just wanted to be open and honest about that. Please just don't think we're perfect. We're not.
The next question is, how do you afford to travel? And also I'm going to answer like what we're doing for work at this time, because most people know that I'm a nurse anesthetist at home, and obviously not while we're traveling. So we're just going to kind of answer all that in one.
So yeah, it was about maybe 5 or 6 months ago that Rihanna's OnlyFans really took off.
Okay, so about 9 months ago, we decided we wanted to travel full time, and I was going to take travel leave from my job at the hospital. So then in July, which was about 4 months ago, we left travel full time, and I'm on a 6-month travel leave. So I need to decide in the next month or so if I'm going to go back to West Virginia and work, or if I'm just going to like resign. And it's honestly, I'm not going to like leave you guys hanging, but it's looking like that I'm not going to go back to West Virginia and work. Like we're 90% sure that we're just going to keep traveling. And then I don't know what the future will look like. I still will keep my license active, but we just have this like incredible opportunity to travel as a family, and job will kind of always be there. So I don't want to give it up when we're all like young and have this chance.
Yeah, I wanted to address another misconception, is that YouTube is how we're able to travel so much financially. Yes, YouTube is a sustainable business for us now. We've really built this into like something awesome thanks to you guys. But we were actually financially prepared to do this before YouTube, and we never wanted to and never want to rely solely on YouTube for many reasons. So actually we worked extremely hard in our 20s and early 30s, saving and investing diligently in building other businesses, and then taking that money and investing it more. And so our real estate and at one point Rihanna's nurse anesthesia income really bolstered our savings and our investments. And then YouTube just happened to take off as well. So we are financially free because of the work, effort, and sacrifices that we put in our 20s, actually, and not from the income that we make now. We could theoretically shut down this channel, or the channel could go away. I mean, we don't own YouTube, right? So we never wanted to be all in on YouTube. Also for Tyanna, if she ever changes her mind on participating in this channel, if we change our mind, you never know what might happen. We hope we don't leave you guys, but we always want the option. And if you only had one income, if our only income was from YouTube, that might force or dictate our decision on whether or not we keep making videos, and we never want that to be the case. We do it because we enjoy creating, we enjoy making these videos for you guys, we enjoy y'all's support. We love travel and documenting it. But we never wanted to solely rely on it. So I don't want to like beat a dead horse here and repeat myself 100 times, but I did want to address that misconception. Yeah, people sometimes want to say that the only way we can travel or do this life is because of YouTube, or even worse, they say because Tyanna's in our videos. But that's just not the case, guys. We were doing YouTube before Tyanna. Yes, Tyanna's probably the star of the show here. We're not denying that. She's super cute, but that goes for everybody's kids. If you were going to post photos or videos from your vacation, what do you normally post?
Your kids.
Your kids, yeah.
Yeah, or your pets.
Yeah, we're just judged a little bit more, and we're fine with it. We hear you. But yeah, anyway, we wanted to address that question, and now we're going to eat.
And we're going to answer one more question while we're eating our spring rolls. These are really good. Try this.
Ooh, oh, look at that.
I don't know. Is it hot?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, and that's like ginger?
Lemon. So the next question for right now is going to be, are we planning to have more kids? Like adopt more kids? And the answer is no, we're not planning on it. We believe never say never, so you don't know what might happen one day, but we're definitely not planning on it. We're very happy as a family of 3. And something I learned recently is a triangle is the strongest shape, and a triangle is made up of 3 points.
That's cute.
So we're like a strong-willed triangle.
Yeah, we're not calling anybody with more kids weak.
Oh yeah, no, that's not what I was doing.
It's just, that's a cool thing, and that's how we look at it.
We learned it from someone here, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, we're so happy. Tyanna's happy. We have a lot of friends, and
Tyanna has a ton of brothers and sisters. Yeah. Have you guys seen our videos or our Instagram stories? She has like 15, 20 brothers and sisters that are hanging out with her and looking after her all the time. So she's good right now.
Yes. I know we just ended this segment, but I didn't feel right not showing you guys the food, because we always show you the food. So we got spring rolls, sweet and sour tofu, which John is almost done with, and then dumplings. This is like a Chinese vegan restaurant, and the food is delicious. This is my new sign now that I'm a diver. Instead of thumbs up, I've been doing this. We're stuck at a traffic light, so we're going to try to answer another question. I'm going to let John answer first in case you need to take off. But the question is, what is the hardest thing about full-time travel? You hear the question?
Yeah, so the hardest thing for me, and I think for us, is maintaining a routine. It's gotten easier now that we're staying in places for a little bit longer, but like keeping a gym routine, keeping like a nighttime routine for Tyanna, not getting hit by traffic. Hold on one second. So I think it's just keeping a routine and keeping organization while on the go constantly. But we've gotten a lot better at it. That's mine.
I actually have nothing to add because that was my answer too. We're on our way back home so we can drop our stuff off and get Tyanna from school, but we stopped for a little ice cream date. Cheers. Cheers, good?
Yeah, I almost never want ice cream, but today I just felt like that.
I was super surprised that you said you wanted ice cream. Like, I don't think you've ever said that ever.
I think it's because it's so hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want to answer another question?
Let's do it.
Okay, the next question is going to be, do we fight a lot since we're together all the time?
Define a lot. No, I don't think we fight a lot.
I think we bicker.
Yeah, we bicker. And we've been together for 16 years now. We lived together since 6 months of knowing each other.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much the whole 16 years we've lived together. I don't think a lot. I think just over the normal like husband and wife bickering stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, we have a fight, a big argument, maybe like once every 2 hours or so.
Yeah, I would say we bicker a normal amount, and we kind of like talk crap back and forth, like in general, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Like as a joke, kind of. But
I just did a study and it showed that couples who pick on each other are happier.
Oh, look at that. We do obviously have like fights, not over anything major like life decisions, because we pretty much are aligned with everything. It's usually when one of us like hurts the other person's feelings, and then we both get mad at each other and then have to cool off, right?
Yeah, I think it's if we're like both frustrated at the same time too, for whatever reasons. But yeah.
We never fight over parenting, which is nice.
No, we have disagreements on how things should be done, or like for example, we'll just be fully honest. I'm pretty adamant on when Tyanna should go to bed. Like, I think she should have a more strict bedtime routine. Like, she should go to bed at 8 o'clock every single night so she's used to it and falls asleep a little easier. Rihanna doesn't seem to find that as important as I do. And I get her point of view as well, especially with everything we have going on right now, and all of our friends are playing, and there's all these activities and all the travels. It's hard to stick to that routine, just like the question we answered a few questions ago, or maybe the last question. But I just feel like we should be a little bit more rigid than we are. But I probably just feel that way because that's the way I was raised. And so I don't know what the right answer is there.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have a very strict bedtime. Like, one night I might put her to bed at 7:30 if we have absolutely nothing to do, because the next night we might be up till like 10. Right? Ah! That was so close to the mic.
So
do you
fun.
agree?
Yeah. Comment down below. What do you guys think? Should you have a really strict bedtime routine for your kids, or should it be a little bit malleable, like
Play-Doh.
like Play-Doh?
I think it should be go with the flow. It depends on what's going on, right? No,
No.
it's okay.
We agree to disagree.
So, does Tyanna have a strict bedtime?
Does she?
Even though you think she should, do you feel like she does?
No.
Okay. I feel bad now, because I'm not trying to like go against what you believe, but I don't believe it that strongly. So we need to meet in the middle, right? Are you mad at me now?
Meet in the middle. When your wife says meet in the middle, this is one side, this is the other, and this is the middle. Meet in the middle is the middle of her side.
I feel like they're going to take your side on this, because a lot of people really believe their kids should have a really stable bedtime.
Yeah. So we got our ice cream at a restaurant called Coot, and one of the cool things about it, I guess it's kind of cool, is that the prices are really cheap, and one of the ways they do that is by having the customers clean and bust their own tables. So they provide you with everything you need to clean up your ice cream mess and clean the table, and then that's how they keep their prices extra low. It's actually kind of a good idea. And if you don't like it, then pay more somewhere else. So we just got to Tyanna's school, and we're just waiting about 10-15 minutes till it's time to pick her up. But we thought this would be a good time to answer 2 more questions that you guys have asked. The first one is, what is Boundless Life? And the second one is a follow-up to that question, how are we liking it so far?
So Boundless Life is the schooling Tyanna's going to, is actually a program that has locations all over the world, and they're opening more every year. So it's a school program that's international. And she went to the one in Sintra during the summer, and now she's here at the one in Bali. And it's kind of Montessori style learning. They spend a lot of time outside. They do a lot of practical skills and learn at their own pace. And it's also based off the Finnish curriculum, which is one of the best educational systems in Europe, we've heard. So that's kind of a little synopsis of Boundless Life. What we really have been liking about it is they do a lot of cultural immersion wherever they are. So she has like Balinese lessons here. They go out into the community and do things and go on field trips. It's just been really great.
Yeah, probably our favorite thing about it is that it's not just sitting behind a desk for 8 hours. It's like actually getting out and exploring and learning and being hands-on with stuff and getting experiences. And they're very community-based. And so like, I just love that she's not stuck behind a desk. She's just like me when I was growing up. I hated sitting still, and so this is fitting her very well. Yes, they do the sit still stuff and the learning stuff and the reading stuff. They have that stuff, that's important, but it's not for the entire day. Our belief is that the traditional school system, especially back in the US, is kind of more of glorified babysitting, where they just need to keep the kids busy for like 8 to 9 hours a day while the parents work. And that's fine for some. Some people do fine in that environment, but I did not, and I don't think Tyanna would either. She's very restless and would get quite bored in that scenario. So they've really figured it out here for those kids that don't want that, or for parents that want something different for their kids. Then obviously it also works with our travel lifestyle. So it's to clarify, the one that she did in Central was more of a summer school program. That's why it was only 1 month. But here in Bali, it's more of a schooling program. And from here, she can actually stay in Bali, or, and we'll give you guys an answer soon, or you can actually move your curriculum to the next destination, wherever you want to go in the world, as long as they have a location there. So it's a really cool thing.
Another great thing they do is a lot of community-based events outside of school. So they get all the parents together, all the families hang out together and go on trips and excursions together. So it kind of feels like your family away from home, because everybody knows everybody. Everybody's like really interested in kind of the same things, adventure, travel, like
like-minded
local
people.
culture.
It's like-minded people. And
It's
so,
really great.
so if you're interested in this type of lifestyle, I highly recommend that you check out Boundless Life's website and book a call with them. We'll put their link down in the description below. We're so glad we took the leap with them and joined into this program. It's been absolutely amazing for us and our family, and also for Tyanna as well. So yeah, if you guys just want something different for your kids, or just want to maybe travel more while still getting the education, this has been a phenomenal opportunity.
They gave us a discount code. It's Scholler, so it's not really hard to figure out. This video isn't sponsored or anything, but we asked her one because people we know have been joining. So if you use code Scholler and you tell them that we sent you, you can get a discount on your experience with Boundless Life.
You guys know we're always trying to save you some money, but yeah, it has been incredible for us, and more on that to come, because I'm sure another question is going to be, well, where are you guys going next?
I was going to leave that for the last question.
Yeah, we'll answer.
And we're going to let Tyanna give you her review of Boundless Life and answer all of her questions when she gets out of school and gets settled. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Let's go get baby girl. We just got here. Baby girl's hanging out with her friends. Hey, baby. Oh, I love you. Mommy's coming in just a second. Hi, Juliet. There's your mom. Look, there's mama. She said, she saw me and said, "Where's mama?"
Oh, how was your day? Okay, love you too. Oh yeah,
Oh.
you know what I know me and Daddy have been doing today?
What?
We've been filming a video answering everybody's questions about Boundless Life.
Well, first question we need to ask you. Did you have a good day?
Yes.
You did? What did you do today?
We learned about chocolate there.
You learned about chocolate?
Yes.
Really? What'd you learn? How it's made? Did you get to taste any?
Yes.
Was it good?
How much chocolate did you get to taste?
Just one.
Just one. Was it good?
I don't really like chocolate.
Yeah, me neither.
I like chocolate.
Mommy loves chocolate.
Okay, so what does chocolate come from? What's it made out of? Do you remember?
Cocoa beans.
Yeah.
Cocoa beans. Did you get to see some cocoa beans?
Ayana had one cocoa bean, but Ayana going to keep it.
She kept it. Girl,
Yeah.
you're sweating just like me.
I know
you
it's
feel
so
it?
hot out. Huh?
It's so hot.
Do you want to go home and get in the pool?
Now, let's
Okay.
go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the down came the rain.
Spider house.
Tyanna, do you want to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Scuba
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think of Boundless Life so far?
Good.
You like it? It's good? Do you want to keep doing it?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Activities.
Activities?
Which
Yeah.
activities?
Ocean.
The
Ocean
ocean.
activities. Do you like to clean up the beach?
That's really
Yeah.
nice that you guys do that and give back and help people.
I like to be Ayana team.
Yeah. You like to be on Ayana's team? So Ayana's Tyanna's like older mentor that's in the teenager program. Okay, can I ask you another question? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like traveling all the time?
Yay.
Yes. Do you want to go somewhere new or do you want to stay in Bali?
Go somewhere new.
Do you know where you want to go?
To Mexico.
Mexico.
You
Her
just
answer's
love
always
Mexico.
Mexico. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Mexico.
That's what I thought.
Okay, well, Tyanna's snorkeling. We're going to answer your question. The rest of it's kind of going to be about school and adjustment and everything.
Okay.
So a lot of people wanted to know how is her education progressing while being in Boundless Life versus when she was at home in like traditional preschool.
Well, you can't really compare the two because she wasn't really in school before, and now she's in school. She was only in preschool before.
Oh, so like, yeah. I guess that's kind of...
You'd have to, it's really hard because you'd have to almost compare someone, flying over. You have to compare someone doing first grade in both locations.
The same grade. Well, I think that I think that we can definitely notice that she's progressing a lot. Like she's reading 3-letter words,
Yeah.
which she was not doing back at home, West Virginia.
The teacher
yet.
said she's in the top, there's 3 groups in her class for the reading levels, and she's in the top group, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
And they're doing really cool activities for like learning math. So they actually like count money out and they go to the store and then they buy supplies to make something like cookies or something like that. And they're learning their decimals and everything. And they come back and they use like measuring cups and all that to figure out how much stuff to use to make the cookies. And then they sell them and then they like pay attention to the money and count.
Teaching them how to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So it's actually really cool. She's doing great. Her teachers are like super smart, super involved, and they have like great methods of teaching.
What are you doing over here, Scuba Steve?
We were asking. Oh, you found another one?
Oh, you
So
keep finding so much
You're
good stuff.
basically cleaning the pool.
Oh,
Do you feel like? Oh, you found your seahorse. Do you feel like you're learning a lot of stuff at school? How do you feel like your reading's going?
Good.
Good. Are you excited that you're learning to read?
Oh, hi, Taya.
her friends are here. Her friends are here. You better say bye while you can.
Okay, that leads me to another question. Okay, so people were really wondering how you're doing specifically with her new independence. We were actually, John and I were just talking. This was our pillow chat last night. We were just talking about this because it's making John sad.
Not good. I'm not doing good. I feel like she went from 5 years old to 13 years old overnight. And like, she is like super independent now. I feel like there was no real progression to it. She just started like running off with her friends, and like we went to a water park the other day, and normally like that's our time together. Like she likes to do all the rides and stuff with me, and that's how it started. But it was like not even 15, 20 minutes later, she was pretty much just gone for the rest of the day. So yeah, not good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
We were laying in bed last night, and John was like kind of sad, and I was like, "What are you thinking about?" And he was like, "Tyanna's just growing up so fast."
Yeah.
Aww.
Another thing is like when I used to pick her up from school, she used to run up and like give us a big hug and say, "Daddy, Mommy, I missed you." But those days are kind of gone too already. So come back.
I think because it's hard to pick her up from school here. All the kids, they love the school. So like when all the parents come, they come and they're like, "Hi, bye," and then they go start playing again. So we kind of have to like drag them all out of there. I mean, you guys saw the play yard. It is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I've read and I've been told, and Rena's kind of explained to me that it's a good thing that she has this type of independence because it means she's confident and comfortable. But I still don't like it.
Is there anything about traveling that you don't like?
I don't like taking my stuff away in the airport.
When I have to put your stuff away in the airport? Okay, that's fair.
So random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like when I have to put it in the bags and everything, like put the iPad away and all that stuff?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
because you get the iPad more on the airplane and not so much at home. Is that what it is? That's a really random,
I know.
really random
Well,
trigger.
actually, I feel like if that's her worst complaint, that's pretty
Yeah,
good, right?
we're doing good.
For the last question, we left the best for last. That is, where are we going next?
To Borneo.
Borneo.
So in next week's video, you'll see us in Borneo. We're going to see wild orangutans because Borneo is one of 2 places in the whole world where there's wild orangutans. I literally cannot wait. We're only going to Borneo for a week.
Yeah, it was a last minute trip. We
Yeah.
actually didn't have this planned at all. And then some other families in the cohort, including Tyanna's BFFs, are going, and they invited us, and we said, yeah, why not?
Dad's going.
Yes, your friends are going.
And like, how
so.
could we say no to Borneo? So we're going to Borneo for a week, taking a little break from school. We're so excited to film our experience there. And then after Borneo, we're coming back to Bali.
Awesome.
You want to tell them where else we're going? Oh, tell them.
A guy has a wiggly tooth.
A wiggly tooth. She's losing her first tooth down here. It's really wiggly.
Yes.
Do you really want it to fall out? She really wants it to fall out. Why?
Tooth fairy.
Tooth fairy.
The tooth fairy will come visit you.
Well, that actually wasn't the announcement, although that is a very important announcement. The other one is that, yes, after we get back from Borneo, we'll be here for a few weeks. We weren't sure if we were going to tell you yet or not, but we've kind of already booked it.
Yeah, I guess we are pretty committed now,
Yeah.
as of like a few days ago. So.
We're going to New Zealand
And Australia.
and Australia, which is going to be absolutely insane. I said New Zealand because that's the one I'm most excited for. She's more excited for Australia, but it's going to be an absolute blast. More
I'm excited
details,
for both.
more details on that to come soon.
Are you excited?
Are you singing through your...
Tyanna's playing over there now. We were literally about to say bye, and then I remembered that we had one more question.
Yes,
It's actually an important one, too.
pretty important because the question is, are we going to keep doing YouTube forever? Well, not forever.
Yeah, probably not forever.
Yeah, but we have been having these conversations as of late. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. But we do want to maybe get more of a work-life balance. These videos take a long time to edit and sometimes make. And when we're traveling all the time, it's easy to come up with new content. But now we're like staying put for like 3 months at a time. sometimes we're just busy, and Tyanna's got so many things going on now. She has her own life and her own friends and her own schedule that sometimes it's hard for us to make a video every single week.
We
So
have
we've
been
talking.
like doing it every single week, even though it's hard, but sometimes it requires like less sleep and like working around everything else. So, which we're not complaining because we're super lucky.
Yes.
But maybe sometimes we'll start taking like a week off if there's a lot going on, and maybe update you guys with like a picture collage or something.
Yeah, so we've been considering like maybe like a blog or something, so something just to like, so that you guys can keep up with our journey and we can still document it, but it doesn't necessarily need a whole nother video. With that being said, we don't plan on going anywhere.
No, we
Just
love
maybe
YouTube.
More of a balance.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, another good, cool thing about Boundless in the school system, for the first time in like 5 years, Rhiannon and I have some us time.
Yeah.
And like we can go on dates and stuff, but then we figured out lately, like, instead of going on dates, we're editing or working.
All day.
Yeah, so we've just been discussing a little bit more work-life balance as we get a little bit older, and like as Tyanna gets older, and so we hope you guys appreciate and understand that. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. You just might see a little bit less of us.
Yeah, and we didn't even make a decision to make less videos yet. We just are giving ourselves permission. Like if we have a lot of stuff going on one month, maybe that month we'll only upload 3 videos instead of all 4 Sundays. Maybe we'll upload all 4, we'll see, but we're just trying to give ourselves some leeway because we're actually like really strict on ourselves.
Yeah, it's
with
like
our
kind of what
schedule.
got us here. We posted
Yeah.
a video every single week for like 6 years. And so we don't want to abandon like that effort that we put into it, but also eventually that is what you work so hard for, so that eventually you can take a break, take some time off, and get that balance back. So we're just discussing it, something we're talking about amongst ourselves, and we feel like we should share with you guys as well. But with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. We hope we answered the questions that you really wanted asked, or that you really wanted to ask. And yeah, so we are actually going to go inside here in a minute, pack, and then we have a flight to Borneo, and that's going to be amazing. Oh, spoiler alert for Borneo is we're actually going to be doing a 2-day jungle cruise.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. We're hoping to see crocodiles, orangutans, other kinds of monkeys, and pygmy elephants that live in Borneo. We're not going to tell you too much about it. I just did.
Needless to say, we won't be jumping off this boat into the water.
Yeah, so that'll be like country number 24 or 25 because
Yes.
it's Malaysia. But anyways, let's wrap up this video. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your insightful questions. Leave any comments with what you think below. We'll see you next Sunday.
I just
and
realized
as
there's something on
always-
the screen. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think they're going to be able to see it though.
Not our ugly mugs up in the...
And always make sure to explore kindly.
We appreciate you guys. See you on the next
Bye.
one. Bye.
Babe,
Oh,
you
I
just threw water all on the
thing.
camera.